Well, welcome to the Poshcats kitchen. We've been set a challenge by Campervan Tales and Keith and Daryl, who were recently cooking cookies in their camper van, set us a challenge to cook a meal. Well, I think they did anyway. And we've decided to do a winter meal for an evening meal, and it's going to be Poshcats tuna fish pie, and we don't have a ridge monkey, so we're going to be using the hob and the oven in the usual way, and we're not on hookup either, so we're using Cala gas, and the lighting in the van tonight is all on the 12-volt batteries. Here's the list of ingredients.
So I'm going to peel the carrots first. I chop them and put them in the bottom of the steamer, and the potatoes on top. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do first of all.
So the ingredients for the pie are carrots, and we're chopping them into small pieces.
Well, fairly small.
Fairly small. And then we're going to put them in the steamer, which we'll show you in a moment.
With the potatoes.
With some potatoes.
And mix the carrots with baked beans, tuna fish, and then put mashed potato on the top with a bit of cheese and stick it in the oven.
Now you're getting ahead of yourself. So the carrots are all chopped.
Yep, and I've got to do the potatoes.
Now we're going to peel and chop the potatoes. The ingredients for today's meal are 3 or 4 carrots, average sized, a couple of large potatoes, a can of baked beans, and a couple of small tins of tuna chunks. We've bought the type in sunflower oil, and some cheese to sprinkle on the top. Is that right, Sue?
Yep.
And what are these little gadgets here?
That's a steamer.
So you've got carrots in the bottom one with some water.
And the top with the potatoes.
And top is the potatoes, but there's no water. Is that correct?
No.
And inside the top here,
Space on the steamer. That's better because you don't lose
there's little holes that come through from the bottom, and that steams the potatoes in the top. Oh, I got you.
Put the carrots in the bottom.
Very
because they take
ingenious.
longer to cook than the other ones in the takes up less space.
What are you doing now?
Just cutting some of the cheese. I've cut on the grate and put on the top. I thought I might like to mention these collapsible pots which we had. There's 3, will come in different sizes. This is the smallest one, and unfortunately can't find the large one. I think I probably left it in the house somewhere. But they're really nice and easy to pack away. They've all got lids, so they're quite convenient for storage. They do hold quite a lot, and they've also got a collapsible colander, which is good because that doesn't take up a lot of space either. So just press that out and there you go, you've got a colander.
And the biggest collapsible thing that we have is the bowl, isn't it?
Yep, yep.
Which we've got down here.
This is also collapsible, but it's full of water at the moment, so you can squash it right down. It's great if I want to put the cover over here, which I could have done, to create a bigger work surface. So.
If I'd have done this, we'd have had half a finger in there. No, it's not a good idea to put sunflower oil into the grey waste tank. So we're going to drain that into a little pot and dispose of it in with the general waste. So we tip the tuna chunks into a Pyrex dish and prepare it for the oven. We're going to pour the baked beans straight from the can into the casserole dish and mix it with the tuna. The steamer is gurgling away in the corner there. Carrots are in the bottom, potatoes are in the top. They've been on for how long, Sue?
15 minutes.
Been on for 15 minutes. So Sue's now going to lift the top section off and have a look at the carrots underneath and give them the prick with a knife and see if they are nice and soft and cooked.
I'll just check
Now put the top section back on and do the same with the potatoes. Give them a prick. Remember, there's no water at all in that top pan. It's just the steam coming through the holes.
Okay.
Those potatoes are almost ready to go, so the gas has gone off now and we move to the next stage. Just running a little bit of cold water down the sink so we don't damage any of the pipe work. This is boiling water from the steamer that's going into the colander, and the carrots are now being drained.
I'll put this back in there temporarily.
Once drained, the carrots go back in the pan.
And I'll get my knife and just cut them up a little bit because they're a little bit too big.
Now the potatoes are being tipped into the pan.
They'll be mashed.
And it's time to mash them.
I'm just going to mix.
Sue's put a scoop of marge in with the it's margarine, it's sunflower margarine, in with the potatoes now, and you could use butter.
You use whatever you like.
Just to make it a bit more creamy. And then a splash of milk as well, just to
some people like a bit of salt and pepper.
you can add salt and pepper.
So I'm just going to mash it
Or
first.
any type of seasoning, I suppose, really, depending on your taste. So we're starting to look like a pie now. We're getting the mashed potatoes and placing that on the top of the Pyrex dish.
Cheese on the top. I've given the edges a little bit of a tidy up, and it goes in the oven on gas mark 5. That will take about 40 minutes, And once that's finished, obviously we can eat it, and we've got some salad to go with it. So I'll put it in here. It's got the washing up to do now.
Ah, 40 minutes later.
One very hot tuna fry.
One very hot pie. And all served up, Poshcats tuna fish pie with a salad to the side. And little Sophie in the background. Yummy!